Hello there, my fellow astral tribals. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Tribe of the Sky. Episode 14, Hosting a Night and Ranching Hens. Oh, we hit more uranium. Bulk goods. Bulk goods. I'm sort of tempted, but I don't really... They would not fare well in the vacuum. Let's get the jade gone. I don't really see that we're going to need jade ever. I would love a recreation book. I don't need death rest, and I don't need cooking experience books, but the rec book is awesome. Patch leather pants sucks. Patch leather trapdoor sucks. Patch leather shirt sucks. Bird pants suck. Space chickens? It's so tempting for the eggs. They're not too expensive. Should we try a breeding pair? Ooh. You know, just to make my life a little more complicated, I'll just do it. I'll, like, deal with the consequences later. Do they have... Yeah, and they have advanced components. F yes. Yeah! Fabrication. Yeah, I think we're good. I like this trade a lot. Pause immediately. And, pen marker. A wooden pen marker. Like, oh my god. I don't care where they go. And I'll do a caravan hitch spot. So the thing is, I know I'm gonna need to round them up immediately or they, like, die. So JD, start running out here. I don't know if... Yeah, maybe they die. So, Quantum? Can you... yeah, we'll try to keep them alive. I don't know. I mean, we just don't have a spot for them to not die. Like, I kind of figured that would be the case. It's just... I don't know. But, so here's a 10 spot. And maybe we rescue them. They're probably just gonna get back burned. The thing is, like, JD was not in a position to be able to rescue, so we'll see. They are trying to run inside. They're, like, not super stupid, but their heads are about to fall off. And Quantum is sticking a suit on to try to help. I probably could have just stuck a helmet on. Like, even just a helmet. Oh, for the love of God. Oh my god. Why are you... No, stop. I don't have a base that's useful to... that is able to take animals. Please, take the short path. No, take the short path. Stop doing it. Okay. Rescue. And Quantum. Rescue. So the suit was on so I could, like, rescue. It's alive. Now, the, Nope, the hen died. Okay. There was another... Was there 2 hens? Yes, there's another hen I could buy. Okay. So we can do this. I just need everyone standing in position, ready to aid. So, It's a little weird, but I'm going to stick a fence gate here. And then put the pen marker in here so that I can put them somewhere. And I'll have to think about pens again in the future. Like, this is not a permanent solution. This is a very impromptu solution. But there's like a source of food in here, and they'll be fine. All right. Animal handling will be 1. JD, you stand out here. And we get to stick the hens in the pens. So the thing is, JD will be able to drag the rooster where it should belong, or the hen rather, once we buy it, the moment we buy it. And I have 1.1 days to get the landing pad set up, because you've seen how absolutely nearly instantaneously lethal vacuum is to organics. So it's like there's really no time to spare. Even now, I'm not certain that this hen will survive. I could have moved the... Oh, God. No. No. Oh, you walked away. Okay. We're good. We got it. Woo! We have space chickens. Oh, my God. I don't deserve that. That was a little close. But it worked. So we got space chickens. My goodness. So if I'm ever buying... Oops, that's not what I meant to do. If I'm ever buying organics in the future, like organic life, whatever, I'll move the bait beacon like right here and then pressurize this area so that I can immediately rescue them. Because if I have an oxygen pump in here and only like one open roof tile, the thing will land in this like area. Then I can stick a roof on there with any builder, and if it has an ox pump at the room, it will immediately pressurize. So that would be a really good way to receive livestock. Now that we have the chickens, you know what's coming? Rifle timer. And I don't care if they eat the fungus. That's fine. I will need to make a ranch at some point, but the pressing matter is the landing pad. With that in mind, Ty, you are exempt from meditation. Because I would like to get the landing pad built. So don't get pregnant tonight, please. Like, I need you working. And then in the morning, I'll have JD clean up this stuff so it doesn't. I mean, we need the advanced components. They're so important. In fact, they're so important. I'm just going to leave them here in the lab. The eggs will taste like mushrooms. I don't see that as a problem. That sounds actually pretty good. Mushroom flavored eggs. I like mushrooms. They should be fertilized. And if you're wondering, I believe. Not that I could predict the future, but I believe I've already put fertilized eggs is not allowed in here. Or in here, I don't think. Fertilized eggs are allowed in here. So fertilized eggs should go where they need to be. I should probably get an egg box all the same. Where is egg box? Thought it was in furniture. Egg box. I'll quickly build a little egg box. There you go. Oh wow, just in time because the box just left. All right, so we've got 14 hours to put a landing pad together. Got it. A race against. Ooh, yum. A race against time. You eat fungus, right? Yeah, okay, yeah. It was misleading. Alright, Quantum, I need your help. These chunks are slowing my progress. There's always been a nutrition readout for that. That's not new. No relaxing, sorry. You know what? Actually, I have a good idea. Just drink tea and beer. That is your recreation for today. Actually, forget the beer. Just get back to work. Your recreation got filled up from tea. Okay, so we're gonna get a door and a door. Go build that now. And then run cabling. And then try to build the beacons. I don't know if there's time. Well, there might be if JD is helping to deliver the materials. It's going to be tight. Worst case scenario, I accept it and just like wing it. Try to just have them get to cover quick or something. I'm actually going to mine this right now. Oh, crap. I forgot that yeah. I thought it would be... because that's actually... Why is that... Okay, let's put on a suit real quick. I don't know why it's becoming vacuum like that, though. That actually makes me... It's rather surprising, to be honest. JD, keep delivering materials. 6 hours, huh? Worst case scenario, we accept. And I have, like, multiple paths into the base, which I think is a net benefit all the same, but I won't have a landing pad. Is there no roof there? No, it's an overhead mountain. This should not be turning to vacuum. It's actually quite weird because the vac stone is airtight, so this is like a violation of game mechanics. 4 hours left. So with 4 hours left, oh, frickin' thing. Chickens, your names are Snarf. So Snarf, you'll be the male one. And how's this going? Okay, that's fine, but it doesn't need attention. Snarf and Professor Bug. And we've got a fertilized egg. Hours. Oh, you just wanted to eat a meal? No, maybe there's time. Don't rest. If I had Quantum helping on this, there'd be more. Hey, what the hell is don't rest mean? No, don't. I guess you're so tired. No, you're not. What the hell? Are you ignoring your schedule? That's so strange. Yeah, that's very strange. Oh, I mean, No, you're supposed to be working. I don't know, man. This RimWorld's weird sometimes. So if you're wondering about scheduling, like, you'll ignore your needs when your needs are so low. But to be blunt, Ty's sleep needs are not low enough to have mandated rest kick in. Okay, I'm gonna accept. Oh, good news. They're pretty close to here. So they'll survive. This is survivable. A landing pad would have been better. And Dustros is going to be a little upset that they're getting suffocated. But they'll be inside in time. So a landing pad is going to be very useful in the future, especially a pseudo-pressurized landing pad. So I still want to build this. But I'm probably going to hold off until I'm able to make components, because the landing pad requires components, and it's in my best interest to not waste them right now, because they're finite for a bit. So that means all these guys are going to be in vac safe, and I'm going to need to work out a place for them to sleep. So the new guys, I was planning on putting in here, and I still am. So, Ty, even though you want to go to sleep, let's do a wooden door and vac walls and have them have a bedroom. And these guys are no longer in vacuum, they're safe. The new guy has Blinding Pulse, Beckon, and Chunk Skip, which are all pretty gnarly. And your med is probably Art. Dig and Art. I don't really have Art meditation, so you get to meditate in here, I guess. And you are going to be scheduled to meditate for full psi focus, because we might as well have you just be like a baller psi caster if we need you to. Okay. Food allowances. You guys are going to be restricted. I'm going to create 2 new ones. One is going to be for simple meals. And the other, so this is going to be simple rice, because all my simple meals are made with rice at the moment. So you guys are going to be on simple rice food. And then my other meal is going to be vegetarian fine. So fine veg fung. That's Chinglish, but fine veg fung. And that way they don't eat anything they ought not to. The other thing I might want to do, which is a little pricey, is like put at least vac helmets on them. And the concept for that is, and I'm not going to do it right now, but the concept, if I did it, would be, if I need them to go outside and fight, having at least vac helmets give them a little protection against the against being murdered by vacuum. But you know, we'll see. So the current goal right now is to build. I still want to build a landing pad and get bedrooms for guests, actually. But after that, it will be like a ranch or something. Yeah. So, Ty, don't go to sleep. Build the stuff. And we should have the... Oh, yep, there they are. I was going to say we should still have the old beds that we are no longer using. So in terms of work allowances, these guys are not going to be helpful at all. But they are warm bodies for combat, worst case. Quantum. I'm going to have you tend all of them, because they did get vac burnt. Oh, God, why? Please tell me how... Oh, my God, why? Your hussar with no go juice? Dude. When was your last dose? 3 hours ago? Okay. So, you'll be in a coma after your stay time? But, like, what the hell is a dude showing up that's dependent on go juice? That's so dumb. No acceptable food is because he wants, like fine meals? Fudge. Maybe what I'll do is I'll make vegetarian lavish until I have 4 out of rice, and do 1 more. lav veg rice. And you are going to get lav veg rice. Oh, diets. All right, so you're patched. Oh, you're a hypersensitive too, aren't you? Because I can see it in your eyes. Fast walker, trigger happy. Oh my god, you're great. Nice. And you're a hussar who's very murdery, extraordinarily murdery. I think this bio shotgun is just like not enough. I am gonna make the expensive call here to stick the hussar in a... Oh, I can't. Can I knock you unconscious? Oh no, here we go. Forced. I can't force them. Oh, that sucks. Maybe if they were anesthetized, I could, I might do that. I might anesthetize them and force space clothing on them. And the reason is, that hussar is going to be very capable of making sure that we stay protected. So the idea is to allow them to go outside so that they can guard for us if need be. There we go. It's an awful bedroom. It will get better once we haul some stuff, but they're not helping with the hauling, so, you know, whatever. And we have the doors over here closed because this is not a landing pad. Now, I did want to turn this into a landing pad, so I do plan on continuing to build that. The issue is I might change the physical space a little bit. Because if I built a landing pad with walls here, it would cause a terrain blocker, which is not great in that spot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mine out this slate and nudge the landing pad to be a little bit more central. And then eventually we can pressurize it so that it is better for the guests. The other thing that I'm going to do for the guests is a drug policy. So right now everyone's on a no drug policy, but I'm going to create a social drug policy here. So that we don't have mental breaks. Because if they mental break and they decide to go outside, they're done. They're dead. They're gonna suffocate. I'm gonna have to like go scramble and rescue them, and it's gonna be sketchy. So I'm gonna say every 2 days, if mood is below, let's say 70% for both. So they're gonna burn through my drugs, but like I don't care. I'm getting a member out of it, and that also will help the chemically interest person from not, you know, being an issue. All right, JD. Let's also start hauling that stuff in. God, so much is happening all at once. And I know that we're on pure work right now, so I'm going to put normal scheduling on in just a moment. Now that the emergency and everything is gone. So we got chickens. We got a party. We got guests. We got a landing pad. We got to build a ranch. We got to build a bedroom. We got a bunch of different food policies. Just freaking everything all at once. Hell, we even put a sky party together. But yeah, things really picked up quick, didn't they? So this bedroom could be better, and this bedroom certainly could be better. So the goal is to improve the bedrooms a little bit to hit a minimum so that my guests don't go crazy, because I really don't want them to go crazy. But the recreation room is at least slightly impressive, which is nice. And then we did find more compacted machinery, and I'll set up a landing pad over here. So the idea with this landing pad is I'll do it like this. Yeah, if I put it very, very, very close to the mountain edge, what I can do is I can backfill this stuff eventually, and then wall it all up. So they land there and they immediately jump into atmosphere. But again, I'm not going to build that until... I want to build the wall, but I don't want to build that until they have to leave. And I'm hoping to get fabrication with a fabrication bench to be able to make components before I need to build that. So that I don't have 12 components. I have as many components as I can fabricate. All right, now that the solar flare and the batteries are topped up, I need to remember to turn on the solar light. Have the guests on a full rec and meditation schedule. I don't really need that because they don't do work, so they're going to be recreating. Regardless of whether I tell them to or not, they're going to be recreating like all the time, anyway, because that's just all that they can do. So it's unnecessary to even schedule it. The book is in here, awesome, and the storage for this should be critical, and that's adding a research speed bonus. So now we should be at like 110.2 or something, technically. Oh, apparently it's not as clean as it could be. Yeah, there it is, 111, because of the book. And that's a new rec type. So I bought this book because it's a recreation type that's novel, pun unintended. And with that, I should also have an armchair so that we can actually read it in this room, so that they don't take it out of the room, because it's kind of annoying when they like remove it from the room and then have to carry it back. So we'll get that going too. So hi guests, is VacSafe safe? No, it is not. Let me fix that. VacSafe is safe. No. Yes, now it is. VacSafe is now safe. Good. We don't need pack of survivals on that. Or on that. Or... and that. There. Fixed. Might as well haul the remainder. My guess is 3 of those meals they arrived with. Stands to reason. Oh boy. And you guys are alive? And recovering from all that vac burn? And laying eggs? It's good stuff. Exciting stuff. What is your consumption per day? 0.45, and we have like 2 years worth of food just sitting in there already. I'm not too worried about that. All right. Oh, shoot. Prune. Dryad, don't die on me. So close. 51%. All right. So we'll have another Dryad coming out. Hopefully. I'll just keep up with the pruning. Once I have... actually, Quantum, could you cut some blocks? And we'll make room to take all the chunks out of here. In fact, maybe I will just dump some chunks. No, I'd rather cut it. Because the actual chunks are pretty ugly and they're ruining the impressiveness of the room anyway. I want to make this bedroom not awful, because the awful bedroom is going to have some really negative consequences for the people that are sleeping in there. See? Sucks. So I'd like to make this bedroom a little bit better, and that's going to be one of the things I worked on. Keep 3 prisoners for you, who is not a tribal. No. Well, you look like someone I could punch in the face. Not a violent person, but an exception may be made for royals. Blimey, there's Limey. So, Enthak, I saw you ask, how's the Gao tree? The answer was, it wasn't good. I put it in the back of my mind because of everything else that was going on, and then when I returned to it, it was like, oh god, oh god, oh god. Alright, Quantum has stayed up all night to help the guardsmen have a decent-ish place to sleep. So as I pull the chunks out of there, which is really the main driving factor of that being hideous, this should become okay-ish. And dull is fine, just awful is awful. Sounds about right. Yeah, staying up all night. Sorry, you pulled short straw. It's for the benefit of Dust Roast, who doesn't understand how hats work. And has... I mean, I guess you're not going to get sick, but has quite the punchable face. Oh, you know what? I could have just had them chunk skip that stuff out of there. In fact, processing all of this would be really, really, really handy. I'm going to raise the construction requirement, or the crafting requirement, because once all of this stuff is processed, he can just start magically chunk skipping slag from outside to make it much, much, much easier for us to process it. So these simple meals are fungus only, these are rice only, and these are rice... Oh, fine is... Okay, yeah. So the meals are all correct. We're not using eggs, and we can use eggs later on. The unfertilized ones, that is. I'm gonna prune this again. I'm a little worried about it dropping. Oh, that was an unfertilized egg. Got moved into the kitchen. The fertilized eggs are still here. The other thing I'll probably need to do once the, like, guest bedrooms are not horrible terrible is, I'll need to... What was supposed to be here again? Oh, the minified. Is to make, like, 2 ranches, because I might need to keep the chickens apart once we have enough fertilized eggs. Probably what I want is at least one more cockerel, one more rooster, so that if Snarf dies, we don't all of a sudden have the inability to get more egg layers, but just keep 2 roosters and then, like, a bunch of hens. And just ramp up hens. Because I wouldn't mind being able to make fine meals out of fungus and eggs as a common staple for us to consume. That sounds agreeable. There's so much work and so few workers. Mushroom omelets. Exactly. You know what I'm talking about. It's funny, actually, my toddler's 2 favorite foods is mushrooms and eggs. So, that is my family... That's my jam, dude. Mushrooms and eggs makes the world go round, as far as my toddler's concerned. Yeah, one of the reasons why I wanted this to be in its own room was to hide all of the ugliness of the slag. I guess I could make a slag closet. Whatever. So once we're done chunking all of this, we can chunk skip the slag in, which is going to be a really good source of steel, I think, with this gas. What the hell was that? Party opportunity, and then something disappeared really fast. Did this land here? No, that generated there. We got lucky and it was there. In map gen. I mean, this whole asteroid is full of, like, resources like that. Let's grab the packaged meals, too. But yeah, I'm surprised that we can, like, sort of accommodate, all the guests that we are. you do the refining. Because now... slag and slate. Now, I probably shouldn't have put it right in front of the kitchen door. That's, like, maybe not the best spot for it. But still, hella convenient. So, the thing I'm going to do here is undo all hall designations, and we're just going to use his chunk skip ability to do the rest of it. So once it's in here, we can, like, move it. But, yeah. The axe being outside, I don't really care. Weapons have horrible resale value, so, like, they don't matter to me at all. You were expecting it to be smelted by now? It's not allowed, I don't think. The all weapons is restricted, and it's not biocoded, so it wouldn't be permissible. It ain't in the list. I just realized I'm not cutting anything else but backstone. So let's do an any block, but I'll do a restricted. And then the backstone should be restricted as well. I don't need to go running all over the map for backstone. And in 11 hours, we'll have this dryad out, and then we'll make another Gao seed. Frickin' finally. And then I'm definitely not going to maintain this to a tier 3 unless we, like, want to for some reason. Because it's pretty labor intensive. Oh, enjoying the baths, are you? It's too bad that, like, they refuse to do all work. I mean, of course, they're, like, guardsmen only. And yeah, you're entombed. That's just how it is, dude. If I could get you to wear a god-dang helmet, you could go outside, but... And I'm still honestly considering, tricking them into wearing armor using anesthesia. Like, yeah, I'll probably do that. Oh, there was one major flaw in this design, which was I intended for this to be an access door. So that we could get out this way and use it as a lure. And I'll probably make improvements to this system. But yeah, let's get a steel door there. And I'm not worried about steel burning because, like, we're in space, so it can't. And Dustros, it looks like we are all set for you to chunk skip again. I'm glad you got that sidecast, bud, because I'm gonna abuse your... I'm gonna abuse you so hard for it. We're gonna have a... Oh, no. Bad. Wrong. That's not how Lanipad works. So now I'm gonna move this door up here. But in order for someone that is landing here to get in a safe area, it's like 3 feet, right? They might get a vac scratch, but they're not gonna get, like, vac melted like they were before. Yeah, no way. Dustros is serving a pretty good purpose because he's I'll just leave 3 doors in. Why not? He's helping us clean up everything. So we have an opportunity right now to do a... Oh, did I miss it? What is the... Oh, that's your ideology, not mine. Oh, it's a drum party? That needs to be at a ritual spot or campfire? I must have missed it. Oh, no, I just don't have a drum. Sure. I don't mind celebrating. I can go back to planting, cotton. So if we did a sky party right now, it would suck because I'm not starting a campfire. You know, that's fine. I'll put a campfire in there. Okay. Okay, I'll start campfire here. I mean, it was really picky about where I wanted to put it because there's so many interaction spot things. All right, Sky Party. It wants more drums. I don't think it's gonna... Problem is the animatry's in the way. I could put a bunch of drums. It's not gonna be symmetrical, but I could put a bunch of drums over here. It wants 6 drums. I can do... not 6, but 5, I think I can afford. It's one of those, like, it's an investment, but, like, I'll invest. And I'll just have to replace the wood and the cloth at some point. I have a bunch of leather from cargo pods, so that's not such a serious issue. Oh, bye! They did the thing. The gals are gone. They went into the pod, so Zen and Dave, your, for lack of a better term, sacrifice is appreciated. And you will be missed, and then you will be a seed. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Tribe of the Sky, which originally streamed live on Twitch. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. Special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow tribe members.